MLB The Show has Thursday night baseball coming at you from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight we continue the road trip with the first of 3 between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Cards are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Michael Wacha gets the start for St. Louis in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Christian Brummett comes in today, leading the National League in hitting this year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bounce it to the left side, and he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Hey guys, loud contact right out of the gate. I like where this is headed. Let's hope that this is the start of just a monster offensive output.
Riding in, Christopher Wiggins, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the NL batting chase. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that misses inside 1-0. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
2-0. Wacha has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job of keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not it.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
The 3-1 pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Oh man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Into the box, Roberto Clemente. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone, and with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch, or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Wiggins is at second with nobody out. Another full count offering on its way, and he fouls this one off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Brock moves over. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Tyler Wiggins. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Hard hit ball to second, taken in by Wong. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And the runner is in to score from third on what was not a good throw at all. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Wow, you see some throwing errors sometimes, but you don't see them from the second baseman that often. Looked like he was trying to aim it instead of throwing it, and the result is an E4.
Stepping in now, Randy Wiggins. High in the air out to center field. Finley is there. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on just 1 base hit, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Pirates on top, 2-0. Joe Wiggins is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matty, we get the opportunity to watch the reigning National League Pitcher of the Month go to work. So obviously I'm pretty excited to see about how he attacks these hitters. He's shown a lot of confidence on the mound right now, and that confidence can sometimes be a pitcher's greatest weapon.
At the plate, Lou Brock. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. Despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they'd won 6 in a row prior to that.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero? You've been on some good teams. Not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, winner, go home.
Hold on now. That's a fair ball down the left field line. Should be at least a double. And he will make it there if the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
This is exactly what you want to do when you've gone down by 2 runs. Answer the bell. So he leads off the next inning and gets them going with a double. Now if they can scratch a run or 2 across this inning, they'll be right back in this one.
Stepping in. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. No one out with a runner at second. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Ramirez tends to exploit left-handed pitching. Many hitters are better against opposite-handed arms, of course, but he's considered one of the best hitters in baseball in these types of matchups. 2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home. And this is fouled at the plate. Brock leads off second with nobody out. Popped up. Wiggins will take it himself for the first out of the inning. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, Vero?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately from top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice, pass to baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. He's set. Here it comes. This one's down to third. Wiggins ranges to his left. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Smith. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Wiggins loves it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cardinals. They trail it here 2-0. Now batting, Brian Brummett. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line, and he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. And it's a good start to the inning for the Bucks. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Up next for the Buccos, Scott Gifford, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
A runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch to third. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Center fielder number 27, Christian Brummett.
Riding in once again, Christian Brummett. He singled it. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Brummett, a native Texan. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. The 0-1 on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. Brummett at second. Wiggins at first. 1 gone. A bullet to first base.
Up next for the Pirates, Left fielder, Christopher Wiggins.
Ready for another chance. Christopher Wiggins. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Three and 0 now.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Now the 3-0 offering. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Brummett rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score as they extend their lead to 3. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Roberto Clemente. He hit a sac fly earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low. 2 down, runners at first and second.
D-Rock.
2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Standing in now, Tyler Wiggins, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runner goes. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now, 3-2. Randy Wiggins would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, dude, put a bow on it, walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself. I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Digging in to try it again, Randy Wiggins. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Well, this ball's hit hard to left, and this is going to be trouble as that's down for what should be extra bases. 1 run scores. Now the relay home. It's not in time. 3 runs have scored, and they've opened things up even further.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive the ball in the second he stepped into the box. puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Into the box now, Curtis Wiggins. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
The 2-0 pitch. High and away, not close. 3-0. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. (3-1) the count to the Pirates shortstop.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
The 3-1. Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brian Brummett. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. McGuire there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Bucks out in front, 7-0. The next to bat for St. Louis, Rick Armstrong, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Fastball in there for a called strike.
I gotta believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather. Pickett and Grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
So striding forward now, Matt Carpenter, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. One and one the count now. Hit to short. Wiggins comes up with it. And there's out number 2.
Batting 7, center fielder, Steve Finley.
Settling in now, Steve Finley will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the out.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
2 out, nobody on. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Stepping up to the plate, Scott Gifford. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The windup and the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Finley on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The pitcher, Joe Wiggins.
And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Joe Wiggins. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch on its way. Hard liner to center field. Finley is there, 2 gone.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
In now, Christian Brummett. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. And he just misses with a curveball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Wong has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, but they're still in control, 7-0. Now to the plate, Colton Wong, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1. The 1-1. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Edward Porter come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 28, Edward Porter.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 1 home run and 16 RBIs. The 1-0. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Brummett has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Lou Brock. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
This is a tough spot here to turn two off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least one out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that, and if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get one out in a spot like this.
So 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
So stepping in, Hanley Ramirez. He popped out in his first trip. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a strike. Wong leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Oh, 0-2, here it comes. Fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. This is line to left. Wiggins is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Cards leave one. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Joey McNamara answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Digging in and looking for more, Christopher Wiggins. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have. Ready for another shot now, Roberto Clemente. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ramirez is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Now batting, third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
Ready once again, Tyler Wiggins. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground for the Wizard. It's short. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Into the box now, Mark McGuire. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Brummett is there. He's got it one away.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Ozzie Smith. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of them no matter what. Stepping in now, Rick Armstrong, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. And there he goes towards second. That's a strike to throw down. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. It's 1-2. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Here's the pitch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Digging in, Randy Wiggins. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First offering on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. Not close. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0. Chopped weakly to the left. Carpenter charging this one, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they always preach, if you're going to swing, swing. Second guessed himself on that one.
Into the box, Curtis Wiggins. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. So far this year against Southpaws, Wiggins has proven to be one of the best hitting pitchers around. Get this, his average up over 300.
This is the classic case of the modern day ball player right there. You can have the batting average if your OPS is north of 800.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Now here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And now, gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Standing in now, Scott Gifford, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball one.
He has to be greedy, working the outside of this strike zone. He cannot allow this guy to get back in this count, especially with the pitcher on that.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And he'll be back in standing up. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Another full count pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Joe Wiggins. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. From the belt, kicks and deals. Ball 1.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Finley is after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Pirates strand a couple, but they're still in control, 7-0. Back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as the TCU product. The left-handed hitting Matt Carpenter is the first to bat in the inning. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Now the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Center fielder, number 12. Steve Finley.
So coming to the plate, Steve Finley, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. From the stretch. And that one just missed outside. No runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Brummett coming in. He can't get there as it falls in.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knot.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A base hit in his first trip. From the stretch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Ricky Camp will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Ricky Camp.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Carpenter over at second. Finley is over at first with 1 away. And there's ball 1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Here's one hit softly down the line in left, but this will be a foul ball. No runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Hit high and deep to right center. Brummett giving chase. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Lou Roth.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Lou Brock. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
So frustrating, Hero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Ramirez is a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to.
One run is scored. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Row.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. In now, Mark McGuire. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. 1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Fred Shields is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Christian Brummett. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Striding in once again, Christopher Wiggins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. There's a drive out to left center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Now batting, right fielder, Roberto Clemente.
Digging in once again, Roberto Clemente. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Set and the pitch. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Wiggins leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Hit on the ground to short. in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
Ready for another chance, Tyler Wiggins. First pitch on its way. Fastball that just misses inside. Breaking ball in for a strike. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Brock. And the inning is over. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They're on top 7-2. Digging in and looking for more, Ozzie Smith, 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Brummett has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Ready once again, Rick Armstrong. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Makes the throw to first. 2 down. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Matt Carpenter. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. On its way is pitch number 75. 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. The high fastball is in there. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The next 3-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. It's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one, but before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Randy Wiggins. First pitch of the at-bat. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Hits this one hard the other way. Wong ranging deep into the hole. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Stepping in now, Curtis Wiggins. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. No hits to this point. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 5, Brian Brummett.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Brian Brummett. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a breaking ball. 2 out, nobody on. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
This is in the air out to right field. And Wong will make the catch to retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. On to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in St. Louis. Pirates lead it 7-2. Ready for another shot now. Steve Finley will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Fastball called for strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with this first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The pitcher, number 15, Brent Shields.
Jake Lamb will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Jake Lamb.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The windup and the 0-1. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They're down 5. It's 7-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 71.
Digging in to try it again, Scott Gifford. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Freeman, a left-hander standing just under 6 feet at 5'11". He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Now the 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The 3-1 hit out towards second. Wong is there, and he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. And a heck of an effort that time, but the throw's too late, and that'll certainly be scored an infield single to lead off the inning.
You know, D-Roll, that looked like a base hit all the way up the middle. A nice job there by the second baseman to get to it and make that jump throw to first base.
Yeah, one of the tougher plays in our game. A lot of great second basemen in our sport make this look easy, but I'll tell you what, it's not. To throw the ball to first base while your entire body and momentum is headed towards left field is one of the most difficult things to do in our sport.
The 0-1 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. The 1-1 home. Hard hit ball to second. Wong gets to it. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper two-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Into the box now, Christian Brummett, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Set and the 2-1 pitch, and there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you, but if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep too.
That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Success on a 3-1 count to keep the inning alive here.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get the 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike one and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
He's set. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
There he goes. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Into the box, Roberto Clemente. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And the runner back in standing. In now, Tyler Wiggins, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a snap move over to first. Runner's back. Oh and 1, here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. Brock is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Pittsburgh leads this one 8-2. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Lou Brock. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And that's in there for a strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
A ball and a strike now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Popped up. And this is taken in for out number 1. Moving closer towards our conclusion now. 8-2 the count in this one as our line score will give you a look at how we got to this point in the contest. Here's Hanley Ramirez. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
The 1-1. Little dribbler down the line. That winds up foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And there are 2 away now. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Settling in now, Mark McGwire. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Squared that one up just a little late. 2 out, nobody on. There's a fastball, pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. The 1-2. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 2-2 one more time. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. 3-2 pitch. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still 8-2. Gateway Arch lit up at night here in St. Louis. Welcome back to our broadcast on MLB Network. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Randy Wiggins. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a fastball is swung on and tipped foul right near home plate. It's strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Now batting.
Up next for the Buccos, Curtis Wiggins. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chop toward the second baseman. High hop, and he barehands it. Got him.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Stepping in now, Brian Brummett, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready on 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's another 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning continues.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Into the box now, Scott Gifford, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Brummett is off at first with 2 away. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Runners on the move for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. The 2-1. Taken, strike 2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. The 3-2 pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Manning will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 10, Trent Manning.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
The count now at 2-1. Hit back up the middle. Long to his right. He's got it. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Pirates 8 and the Cardinals 2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 56, Larry.
Leading off the inning, Ozzie Smith, and they'll need him to get something going here. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Wiggins has a read on it. 1 away. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. He was great all night long. Now to the plate, Rick Armstrong. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's the pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Nolan, a right-hander, standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". This is his first year at the big league level. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now, and after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
The 1-2. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
Here's Matt Carpenter, and it's grounded just foul down the line. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Swing and a liner. A quick glove at third, and there are two gone.
Center fielder, number 12, Steve Finley.
Cardinals are down to their final out now. And stepping in is the center fielder, Steve Finley. And a signal now from the manager shifts the alignment into a no doubles defense. Don't want to give up any big plays here. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. Catch is made, and the Pirates have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
8-2 tonight's final. The Buccos pick up win number 120, tops in the division. Joe Wiggins earns a league-high 29th win as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Michael Waka was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For St. Louis, 2 runs on 8 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout of 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely. Have a good night.
The final postseason teams are jockeying for position. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Pittsburgh Pirates had 6 stolen bags in the contest as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals 8-2. Heading into the day, the Cardinals sit in second place in the National League Central. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Pirates are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Cubs totaled 13 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Yankees 5-4. As of today, the Cubs sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Yankees sit atop the American League East Division. They hold a comfortable 5-game advantage. The Milwaukee Brewers set 3 balls into the seats as they were winners in extra innings over the Reds 6-2. At the start of the day, the Reds are in 3rd place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Brewers are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Atlanta Braves allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they bested the visiting Nats 6-1. As of right now, the Braves are in 4th place in the NL East, 6.5 games back, while the Nationals are atop the division, 3.5 games ahead of second. The Miami Marlins totaled 11 hits as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 6-5. Entering the day's action, the Marlins are in 2nd place in the NL East, but they currently lead the NL wildcard race. And the Phillies are at the bottom of the division, 18 games out of first. The Los Angeles Dodgers got 11 hits overall as they bested the visiting Rockies 5-2. As of today, the Dodgers are in 1st place in the NL West.